just managed to make my way to the eastern side of the South Island of New Zealand, and I'm just currently doing a recce of the famous Moeraki Boulders Beach, because I'm going to do a sunrise here tomorrow morning. So those of you who have been watching my videos, you'll probably notice that I like to do a bit of a recce just so I can get an idea of angles, and also because I'm going to be here in the dark, I really like to come here and work out what I'm going to trip over or all that type of stuff. So I'm here now, I'm just having a look around. It looks great, it's a great location. It's spot on, it's absolutely full tide here at the moment, but tomorrow morning should be good. It should be just on low tide. That means I'll get a bit of a runoff with water going off the boulders. But yeah, nice spot, great spot for a photo shoot, that's for sure. To give you a better idea of how these boulders come about, I'm actually going to hand it over to future Adrian.
Okay, thanks past Adrian. So here's what I found on the Moeraki Boulders. So basically they're concretions created by the cementation of the Paleocene mudstone of the Moeraki Formation, from which they've been exhumed by coastal erosion. Now those larger 2-metre boulders have taken about 4 to 5.5 million years to grow. Now past Adrian, before you go, I've got the lotto numbers for Thursday night. If you get, what? No, wait.
Oh, that is a mouthful, but thanks future Adrian, I appreciate that very much. Okay, so I've finished my recce around the Moeraki Boulder Beach, and from what I can gather is I'm going to try and isolate one of the boulders by themselves for tomorrow morning sunrise. Definitely doing a long exposure, because I think I need to get that movement of water going back across the boulders, and hopefully I'll get that nice colour in the sky. At the moment, as you can see, there's some nice cloud in the sky, so fingers crossed that is actually there tomorrow morning so I can get some really beautiful, you know, orange and reds in the sky. For me, it's time to hit the sack and get up tomorrow morning at about 6:30, and I'll see you here on the beach. So it's about 3 degrees and it is blowing an absolute gale here at the Moeraki Boulders Beach, but I'm out amongst it. I'm gonna go and see what I can get here. Just oh nice, okay, so the water's gone back quite nicely. Got a bit of cloud blocking the horizon line, but that's okay because the sun should just come up and peer just over top of it, so that might turn out okay. Anyway, I'm going to go and quickly frame up and then I'll have a chat to you guys then. So the sun is just about to come over the horizon. I've found my frame. The thing that appealed to me was this one particular boulder, and the great thing is these things, they look like alien eggs or dinosaur eggs. It's amazing. This one particular boulder had hatched, I guess would be the best word to say. It actually looks like it's been cracked open on the top. And I'm getting a little bit of the reflection of the boulder in the water puddle surrounding it, and I've still got the tide coming in behind it. And just over on the horizon, I can just see now that the sun's just coming up. Got a nice bit of cloud out there, which has given me a nice bit of a long exposure too. So in terms of my frame, what I've done is the top quarter of the frame is actually the sky, and the bottom 3/4 is basically the subject, which is the boulder, which looks fantastic. It looks terrific. So on my settings, I've got my Nikon D850 with my 16 to 35mm lens. I'm sitting at about 20mm and I'm shooting at f9. I've got ISO 64 and I'm shooting at about 30 seconds at the moment. So as the light gets brighter, I'm going to switch over to a 10-stop ND filter. At the moment, I've got a 3-stop hard grad taking the edge off the sky. But that 10-stop will actually smooth out the water for me, and it should give me a bit of movement in the sky with the cloud as well. So yeah, it is looking really beautiful here. What a morning for it. I think I'm going to get clobbered by a bit of rain coming in though. But hey, that's photography. That's what the fun's all about. Okay, so now it's time to switch over to the 10-stop ND filter. Going for a bit of a different frame with this one. I've ended up putting the boulder down the bottom third of frame, and this time I've got my sky up on the top 3/4 of the frame. The cloud is just starting to drift across into shot, which should look pretty good. I've just got a long exposure going at the moment, and I've got about a minute 35 before it finishes off, so I thought I'd have a quick word to you guys. This should look good. I've got the 10-stop ND filter in there at the moment. I'm sitting at f11 and my exposure time is going to be 2 minutes 40. If you can have a look at the sky, I'm kind of hoping what's going to happen is I'm going to get these streaks of orange cloud and everything going over top of this, I'm starting to call it a dinosaur egg, going over top of this boulder. So yeah, about 50 seconds left. We'll see how this one turns out. Let me tell you, that is a wonderful experience to watch the sunrise come up over on the eastern side of New Zealand, because at the end of the day, New Zealand, because of the dateline, is actually the first country in the world to witness the sunrise. So I've witnessed the first sunrise for the day for the entire world. And where else better than at the Moeraki Boulders Beach? Thanks very much for watching, guys. I really appreciated you tuning in. Always feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.